We'll be underway soon with our fun family quiz. Welcome. If you've just joined us for the fun family quiz, we'll look to get underway at about 10 minutes past 5. If you've not played before, then quite simple really. Just go on to buzzerpad.com using your second device. So you'll hopefully be watching this stream on something like your laptop or a PC, and then use a second device such as a smartphone or a tablet. Go on to buzzerpad.com, and then the pin number you can see on the screen, 39003, and then tap the screen. Important you do that once you've put in your number, unique number there, 39003. Even if you've played before, don't use the number from before. Every time there's a unique pin code, so 39003 it is for this one. Then tap the screen, and that will ensure that you are registered. Multiple choice and against the clock, so 40 seconds per question. The quicker you answer, the more points you stand to gain. So if you don't know, just guess as quickly as possible. That's the best advice. So we'll give people time to sign in. And remember, up for grabs, if you've seen on the website or social media today, we are giving away one of the new home kits to the winner today. So if you do win, you'll be one of the first to get your hands on the new kit. Of course, kindly sponsored once again by Technique Learning Solutions, who also are the new stadium sponsor. So we announced on Friday, to much fanfare, that the Technique Stadium was the new name. That's a mock-up. Signs aren't up yet, but they will be soon, and it will now be known as the Technique Stadium. So thanks very much to Technique Learning Solutions for their valued sponsorship, both of the stadium and the shirts. And you can take a look at the new kits which were launched recently. The home kit there on the left and the away kit on the right. Only the home kit in so far, and that won't go on sale till approximately a couple of weeks' time. They've now arrived in the country, so we do have them, but they won't be on sale for, well, probably another couple of weeks. But we will be able to post out to you the home kit. So if you're playing as a family, good luck as to who gets that. You'll have to battle it out between yourselves to see who's actually going to claim the kit. And of course, let us know the size as well. So at the end, if you have won, you do need to take a screenshot or a photo of your keypad so that you can prove that you're the winner. We'll give people time to log in. Around about 10 minutes time we'll get underway. So the pin number there, 39003, and tap the screen as soon as you put in the number. This is a short video to show you how to log in to play our interactive online quiz. It's recommended that 2 devices are used, one to watch the quiz via the live YouTube stream you'll have been given a link to, and the other to set up and use a virtual keypad. To set up the virtual keypad, use your smartphone or tablet and go to buzzerpad.com. You'll then see this page where you need to add your name as you want it to appear. And you need to tap in the PIN code shown on the live stream before pressing go in the blue box. Your keypad is now set up, but to activate it you'll either need to press the finger at the top of the screen or any of the letters. The live stream will show the number of participants, and this will change as more people log in. When the quiz gets underway, the questions will be shown on the live stream and they'll also be read out. You need to answer as quickly as possible by pressing the letter corresponding to the answer you think is correct. The points go down as the timer ticks down, so the quicker you answer, the more points you stand to gain. Good luck and hope you enjoy taking part. Welcome if you've just joined us while the video was playing. You'll see the PIN code there, 39003, and don't forget to tap the screen as soon as you've entered the number, along of course with the name as you'd like it to appear on the screen. We'll have a live leaderboard. No doubt we'll have some new participants today, as well as some familiar figures. We run several quizzes a week during this lockdown period. We have the Sparats quiz, which is on a Wednesday night from 8 o'clock, regularly attracting around 200 participants. Then Chester's quiz on Saturday morning, that's now going to be 11 o'clock, so I need to change that graphic. So it's 11 a.m. from on Saturday for the Chester's quiz. And of course tonight the Fun Family quiz. And the PIN code there, 39003. So you need to tap the screen as soon as you've entered that, and then that will see you registered to take part today. And up for grabs, a brand new home kit that will be sent out to you in the coming days. So if you do win, you will need to keep a photo of your keypad screen, either take a screenshot or get somebody to take a photo of that and then send that to us. I'll give you the email address at the end, but it's the media@ address that you need to send it to. There is a live leaderboard, so we'll be checking that regularly. Usually after every answer we check the leaderboard to see how we're going. 5 minutes until kickoff, so we're approaching 100 participants, which is great to see. And it is multiple choice, so if you've not played before, you'll see on your keypad screen the different letters corresponding to different answers. So what happens is that we give you various alternatives and then you need to answer as quickly as possible, but don't answer before the timer starts because your answer won't be registered. But you can press your keypad just to make sure as many times as you want. What you can't do is to change your answer, so as soon as you've made your selection, that is final. No chance to change your mind in this game. 40 seconds for each question, and what you'll see then is the points going down as the timer goes down. So the quicker you answer, the more points you stand to gain. So just around 4 minutes away from kickoff in today's Fun Family quiz. Let's see if we can get past the 100 mark. We're approaching that now, 97 on my screen. Don't want to tempt fate, but hopefully we've managed to sort out the gremlins in the system that were distorting the audio, and as somebody put it, made me sound like a witness on Crime Watch. As a sort of voice compressor. And now we've got 3 figures, so that's great. 100 people at least going to be taking part, so we will get underway in just a few minutes' time. So we'll be underway shortly in the Fun Family Quiz. Around a minute or so to go until kick-off. So if you have just joined us, you've not played before, just a reminder that you need to tap the screen after inputting that PIN code there. 39003, then tap the screen, whether it's the finger at the top or one of the letters. And that will just register you as a participant for today's quiz. Multiple choice against the clock, 40 seconds per question. So you will have a chance even if you've got no idea, because you can guess. Who knows, you might get it right. Mainly the questions with 3 or 4 alternatives. And the winner will take away a new home kit. So remember, at the end, if you have won, keep some record of your screen, either a screenshot or take a photo of it so that we have evidence, and you can email that to us along with, of course, with the size of the kit that you need. So I'll just give a final call. We have reached 5:10 now, so we'll get underway very shortly. Final call if you've just joined us. The PIN code 39003. Tap the screen. I think we're about there, so let's get today's quiz underway. So should we take a look, see who's taking part today? So Super Siddons, the first to log in, Taylor, and then Dust, Kevin Wag, a regular, as is the What Is, number 1 Spyrites, Milzak, Chalky. Welcome to you, Chalky. Parents, Roy CFC, Right in the Eye, Robbo, Width of a Circle. I won't read everybody out, but let's quickly skim through those just to see who's with us today. See Shelvis on there, who did very well last week. And further down we go. So showing now 110 who've taken part. Remember, you need to tap the screen to make sure that you are registered. It should show you on the screen that you are registered and ready to play. So let's get underway with today's quiz. So approximately how many Wetherspoon pubs are there in the UK and Ireland? Is it 700, 800 or 900? So remember, as quick as you can. You can see the timer on the top left going down and the points going down at the same time, top right. So over 100 already logged in their answer, so that's great to see. If you've not answered yet, just get in a guess. We're down to the last 5 seconds now. And the answer, around 900. So there are around 900 Wetherspoons in the country. So how many got that right? 54 if you're getting it. Approximately half. 41 going for 800. 11 for 700. So let's take a look at the leaderboard after the first question. So Powers Blues at the top. SNES and the Parents. That's the top 3. So on to the second question. So who is the youngest of this trio? Howard Orange, Nana Cherry or Keith Lemon? Orange, Cherry or Lemon? I just realised should be Jason Orange. I'm getting the Take That members mixed up. So Jason Orange, Nana Cherry or Keith Lemon? Orange, Cherry or Lemon? Who's the youngest of that trio? Apologies for that. Is it Howard Donald, I think I was thinking of? But it's actually Jason Orange. So ignore the Christian name. We're looking for the youngest of that trio. Ten seconds left. And the answer, Keith Lemon. Seeing that less than 100 answers, I wonder if people jumped the gun. Remember, you can't start before the timer, so always remember to press that a few times. So Keith Lemon, the answer, 49. How many got that right? 49. So how does that compare on the leaderboard? Homer Jim Returns is at the top. Shelvis, who did well last week in second place, and then Width of a Circle. So remember not to jump the gun and go too early, because I took time over reading out that question because I got the first name wrong. So just be careful you don't go too early. You've got to go once the timer is underway. But you can press as many times as you want, but you can't change your answer. So what is the cross between a Shih Tzu and a Yorkshire Terrier called? Is it a Shorkie, a Yorzu or a Sherier? So you see the photo there. That's a cross. But is it called a Shorkie, a Yorzu or a Sherier? Need to be careful with some of the options there. So 10 seconds remain. And the answer is a Shorkie. So how many people put Shorkie? 82 of you got that right. 19 fooled by Yorzu, and then 7 going for a Sherier. So leaderboard time. Milzak at the top, 108. I'm guessing the answer's second, and Zoe's uncle, who I'm pretty sure plays in about every quiz that we do. So third place for Zoe's uncle, then Benno Spire, and then Franklin the Tortoise. That's the top 5. We'll have a look further down as a little later on. Let's crack on. So which of the following has had the most UK top 40 hits? Stray Cats, Curiosity Killed the Cat, Cat Stevens, or Pussycat Dolls? So it's the one with the most top 40 hits in the UK. Either the Stray Cats, Curiosity Killed the Cat, Cat Stevens, or Pussycat Dolls. So 15 seconds left. It's that Rexdraw having problems with connection once again. I think finally answered Pussycat Dolls. It was 11 top 40 hits, just ahead of Cat Stevens, who had 10. Curiosity had 5, and Stray Cats 5. So let's take a look and see. Oh yeah, the most popular answer, 72. So leaderboard and a new leader. Not sure how to pronounce that. Is that K-N-A-W or is it Canoe or is it K-New? Don't know. Zoe's Uncle in second place and Benno Spire in third. The back headers, also a familiar name from before. And I think I know Franklin the Tortoise is, actually, just realised. So let's move on. So dendrophobia is the fear of what? Is it grass, sand, or trees? So if you're dendrophobic, what are you? Are you afraid of grass, sand, or trees? Perhaps a few more sort of general knowledge type questions in today than normal. Hopefully make them quite different to the usual quiz, but dendrophobia. So 10 seconds left. Is it fear of grass, sand, or trees? Fear of trees. So how many got trees? Oh, fairly even between trees and sand. And grass in 11. So that could have changed things at the top. Still have the same leader that we are struggling to pronounce. Can you? Well, I suppose it could be can you. Canor. Zoe's Uncle second. Back headers into third. Teacups, Barmy Army, and then Shay T. In fact, let's take a look further down. No Pembo, no party is another regular. I'm guessing the answers once again. Linny Sue, good to see Linny Sue managed to get on this week. Travel Man. Kind of a message from Travel Man. SC Spire Harry played in the Chester's quiz yesterday. Lubins, Chalky. Further down we have Cooperman. Reminds me of Russ Abbott. Lindy Lou. I'm guessing who Lindy Lou is. Another name from before actually there. Mermaid Unicorn Moose Mummy. Okay, so 115 people have signed in. I think a few towards the bottom there, I'm guessing, are having connection issues. So let's move on. So in which county is there a hamlet called Tiddlywink? Is it Gloucestershire, Hampshire, Wiltshire, or Berkshire? So where is the hamlet of Tiddlywink, which I think is a great name? Is it Gloucestershire, Hampshire, Wiltshire, or Berkshire? Tiddlywink. What a fantastic name. So 15 seconds left. Quickly get in your answer if you've not already done so. See Rackstraw's name up there again, so I'm guessing a bit of a delay up there in Hollymore side. And the answer, Wiltshire. So how many people put Wiltshire? Most popular answer, 43. 30 going for Gloucestershire, and 26 for Hampshire, with 11 for Berkshire. How does that affect things? Still have the same leader. Can you? I'm going to say on 199. Slightly inappropriate name second, then BBC into third place. Not seen BBC before. So on to question 7. What was the highest selling cask ale in the UK last year? Was it Green King IPA, Fuller's London Pride, Timothy Taylor Landlord, or Sharp's Doom Bar? Sure, plenty of each has been consumed in decent quantities during this lockdown period. But which was the highest selling in the UK in 2019? Either Green King IPA, Fuller's London Pride, Timothy Taylor Landlord, or Sharp's Doom Bar? Time running out to get an answer in. Sharp's Doom Bar was the top selling one. That was known by 49 of you. 38 going for Green King IPA, then Fuller's London Pride and Timothy Taylor Landlord. Must say I quite like the odd pint of Doom Bar. Not had some for a while. Might have to get that on my next shopping trip. So, do we have the same leader? We do. We have Kaynor and the Cots in second place with BBC, and Fat Al not far behind, and the backheaders Dan Gleebles and family. Slightly inappropriate name. Andy T, Franklin the Tortoise, and Craig P. That's your top 10. So who have been voted the nation's favourite Gogglebox stars? The Malones, Pete and Sophie, Jenny and Lee, or Giles and Mary? So you see the photos there to give you some help if you don't know the names, if you watch Gogglebox. If you don't, then just guess anyway. I must admit I do like it, and I have my own particular favourite that I'll tell you at the end, rather than influence you as to your choice. But the Malones, Pete and Sophie, Jenny and Lee, and Giles and Mary, they're the choices. Which one came top in a recent poll? And the answer is Jenny and Lee in their caravan near Hull. They came out on top. My particular favourite, for the record, Giles and Mary. I think Giles is absolutely hilarious. So, nutty. So, let's take a look. How many people put Jenny and Lee? Oh, way out in the lead. 82. So, leaderboard time. I'm going to probably change this pronunciation each time. I'm going to say Kaynor now, I think. Kaynor on 260. And then the Cots, second place. BBC in third. So, approaching the halfway point. Which food company has produced a 570-piece jigsaw saying it might be the slowest puzzle on Earth with all the pieces the same colour? HP, Cross and Blackwell, Nestle, or Heinz? So a 570-piece jigsaw produced by one of those food companies. All the pieces the same colour. Sounds quite dull to me, but there we go. I've not done a jigsaw for many, many years. Might have to give it a go. Limited edition, I believe. So the answer, either HP, Cross and Blackwell, Nestle, or Heinz. And the answer is Heinz. So how many people put Heinz? 76 if you're getting that right. We'll take a look at that in just a moment, but let's look at the leaderboard. Is Kaynor still at the top? Yes, they are. Ahead of the Cots and BBC. Fat Al and Franklin the Tortoise in hot pursuit. So there we have the said jigsaw. Looks very exciting. So the clue was there, 570 pieces, of course, Heinz 57 varieties. Don't know if some of you worked it out from that, or whether you've just seen the news item in the papers or online, but that's the jigsaw from Heinz. So there you are. So how many branches of McDonald's reopened in this country on Wednesday for delivery only? Was it 10, 15, 20 or 25? So people dashing out to get their fix of McDonald's from this Wednesday just gone for delivery only. Either 10, 15, 20 or 25. Understand if you are missing your McDonald's that further branches are going to be opening this week as well. How many were open this week for delivery? And the answer is 15. So how many people got 15? Yeah, well done, 69 if you're getting 15 right. So I've had the same leader for quite a while now. Is it still the same? It is. And a decent lead at the top, but it can all change as we've seen before, followed by the Cots and BBC. Craig P now in 4th. Dan Gleebles and family in 5th. Streamlining Taylor, Theo, Isaac, right in the eye, and Chester. That's the top 10. In fact, let's take a look further down. Don't want to leave you feeling left out. So a quick run through there. Just see where you are. Can you see yourself? So towards the bottom now. 115 we had registered. 3 yet to score, so they might have been late comers to the party. Rackstraw, I'm guessing 111th place, is having connection issues. Seems to be answering quite late. Somebody did make a reference to the connection on one of the... If we don't win, blame the connection, I think that's going to say in 64th. So, on we go. Which TV theme tune is being played in reverse? You'll hear that in just a moment. Deal or no deal, catchphrase, the weakest link, or pointless. Don't wait until the end. So over 100 answering, and deal or no deal was the correct answer. And 57 of you getting that right. So fooled quite a few of you. 26 for pointless and 20 for catchphrase. So has that done anything at the top of the leaderboard? Well, we still have the same leader. Kanor, 354. So I'll make that 33 points ahead of the Cots. And BBC in 3rd place. So the pace setter at the top is refusing to budge. So a survey earlier this year revealed which pizza topping to be the nation's favourite. Was it pepperoni, meat feast or ham and pineapple? So which one of those came out as the top in a poll of the nation's favourite pizza topping? Either pepperoni, meat feast or ham and pineapple? Where do you stand on the great ham and pineapple debate? For me, every time. Fantastic on pizzas, but I know some people don't like it. But a Hawaiian, as they generally call it. And the answer, pepperoni, which surprised me, but let's take a look. How many people got pepperoni? 69 if you got that right. 23 going for ham and pineapple and 16 for meat feast. So at the top, well, still going strong Kanor. I think I'm going to stick with Kanor now. Then the Cots and BBC. So an unchanged top three. Andy T, though, going up to fourth. Dan Gleebles and family just edged out on time. And then Franklin the Tortoise still keeping up in the top six. Chester doing pretty well, over 300 points now. Streamlining, Craig P, and then Homer Jim returns. That's the top 10. On we go. So which of the following was not the name of a golf club in the early days of the sport? Is it Mashie Niblick, Jigger, Jabber, or Clique? So 3 of those were actual names of the golf clubs used in the early days of golf. Some fantastic names. Mashie Niblick, a Jigger, a Jabber, or a Clique. One of those is not right, but which one? And you have 15 seconds left to get in your answer. Over 100 people have already made their selection. And the answer is a Jabber. Although I think a Jabber would be... It's a sort of club I could imagine just off the green. And you just jab the ball onto the green. I'm sure that would have been a good name. So how many people put C? Well, very mixed bag there. But slightly the most popular answer. But 31 going for a Jigger. 24 for a Clique. And 15 for the wonderfully named Mashie Niblick. So, has that had any impact? Well, still the same leader and a decent lead at the top ahead of BBC and then Dan Gleebles and family in third place. As we go on to question 14. So, who this week celebrated reaching the milestone of 170 million Instagram followers? Was it Gemma Collins, Kim Kardashian or Donald Trump? Wow, that is a meeting of minds. Gemma Collins... No, me neither. Kim Kardashian or Donald Trump. So one of those now has 170 million Instagram followers. And you have around 10 seconds now to get in your answer. And the answer is Kim Kardashian. Yep, most popular answer by some way, with 80 going for Kim Kardashian, 14 for the Donald, and 12 for Gemma Collins. So leaderboard time, and it's going to take some beating. Kanor, or however they want to pronounce themselves. BBC solidly in second, but Dan Gleebles and family coming up on the rails there in third. And the Cots, who've been in contention. Andy T, Zoe's uncle. Shelvis making a bit of a comeback. Theo Isaac right in the eye. And the back headers. Franklin the Tortoise is sadly being outpaced in the closing stages. So the country with the most Eurovision Song Contest triumphs is Ireland. Which country has the second highest total? Is it France, Sweden, Luxembourg or the UK? But we had to have a Eurovision question in there, some form. Didn't watch the programmes last night, got that on playback to have a look at. But which is the country with the second highest total of Eurovision Song Contest wins? Either France, Sweden, Luxembourg or the UK. Ireland with 7. Remember Johnny Logan with a couple of wins. I think the only person to win it twice. And the answer, Sweden with 6. So, how strong was your Eurovision knowledge? Well, very strong. 80 people getting that right. 11 for the UK, 5 Luxembourg and 10 going for France. So we have a 61-point lead for Kanor, who is The favourite to claim the new home kit at this rate, Dan Gleebles and family in second and the Cots in third. So, question 16. In Switzerland, it is illegal to own just one of which pet? A cat, a rabbit, or guinea pig, or a parrot? I'll explain that. It means that you can't just have one. You've got to have more. If you're going to have one of those pets, you've got to have more than one. Which one is it? Is it a cat, a rabbit, a guinea pig, or a parrot? Only had one of those myself, a cat. So 10 seconds now left on the clock. Over 100 have answered. So connection-wise, I think things have gone pretty well tonight. Guinea pig, because they're social animals, they won't allow you to have just one. It is an offence to do that in Switzerland. So, yep, 61 of you knew that. 22 going for a parrot, 17 for rabbit, and 5 for cat. So, with a 67-point lead, Kaynor at the top. It will need a late collapse for Kaynor to not win today, but we have seen it before. So what is the collective noun for owls? Is it a parliament, a hoot, or a conspiracy? So a collective noun. So if you've got a load of owls, and don't say Wednesdayites, I'm talking about the bird, the owls. If you've got those, say a group of those, what do you call them? A parliament of owls, a hoot of owls, or a conspiracy of owls? Ten seconds left. Quickly get in your answer if you've not already done so. And the answer, a parliament. A parliament of owls. And 82 of you knew that. 15 fooled by hoot. And 6 going for conspiracy. Yep. Kaynor strengthening their lead at the top over Dan Gleebles and family and Andy T. Cots in 4th. Theo Isaac in 5th. So on we go. Question 18. What was caught on camera being driven in the middle of a busy Derby road this week? Was it a mobility scooter, a golf buggy, or a Sinclair C5? So have you seen that in the news? Has it been on TV? Not sure. But it did make the headlines about being caught on camera. Very busy Derby road. What was it? A mobility scooter, a golf buggy, or a Sinclair C5? Time running out to get your answer in. And the answer, a mobility scooter. We'll see that in a moment. But how many people got that right? Well, it caught quite a few of you out, because 42 went for golf buggy and 16 for a Sinclair C5. Remember those? So let's have a look at the leaderboard. Well, the lead cutter, I think Kaynor was on same score last time, so that could have an impact. Dan Gleebles and family now 39 points behind, and then the Cots in 3rd place, 488. So it could be an interesting finish. So we go into the, well, in fact, let's take a look. Firstly, a bit of a video clip. You see there in the middle of the road, a mobility scooter. So on to the penultimate question. Which date is the most popular birthday in England and Wales? September the 26th, November the 17th, February the 6th, or April the 21st? So the most people who have one birthday in England and Wales? Is it September the 26th, the 17th of November, 6th of February, or April the 21st? Just imagine people working back and think what sort of time that was 9 months earlier. Whether you can work it out from that, who knows? So September the 26th, November the 17th, February the 6th, or April the 21st. And the answer is September the 26th. And 61 of you getting that right. So let's take a look at the leaderboard. So Kano at the top going into the final question with Dan Gleebles and family, and the Cots in third place. So the final question coming up. What was the original name given to the hashtag symbol? Was it Quadriline, Octothorpe, Octavelin, or Quadrel? So who knew that the hashtag symbol had an actual name before it was given the hashtag name? A Quadriline, Octothorpe, Octavelin, or Quadrel? 3 of those completely made up, and 1 is the correct answer. I must admit I never heard of that before. Looking to put the questions together today. Thought we'd finish on that one. A good one to finish with. So the answer is an Octothorpe. So oct, 8 points. So oct, you can see the 8 there, but I thought I'd chuck in a quad as well. A couple of quads, because it might look like 4 with the lines, horizontal and vertical. But Octothorpe, nobody quite sure about the Thorpe part, but certainly the oct is due to it being 8 points. So how many got that right? Only 22. So I threw quite a few of you there. So this could be interesting. So let's take a look at the top 3 for today's fun family quiz. So we take a look, as we always do, first of all in third place. We have the Cots with 550. And today's runner-up, Dan Gleebles and family, 564. So today's winner is Kano. I'm going to call them Kano anyway, 603. Fantastic effort. Well done to, in particular, to Kano. And commiserations to Dan Gleebles and family, just missing out. And the Cots going close as well. Take a look further down. Top 10, Taylor, Theo, Isaac, right in the eye. Chester, streamlining, the backheaders, and Andy T. Lord Denton just outside the top 10. And Franklin the Tortoise was in the in contention at one point, just dropped out, as did Shelvis. And Zoe's uncle was right up there as well. On with BBC. Won't read everybody out because it'll take too long, but you will be able to look back if you want to see where you finished and you've missed yourself. You will be able to look back on our YouTube channel and take a look at your leisure to see where you are. Ben Smith, a regular competitor. Ben O'Spire as well. I'll pick out odd names. No Pembo, no Party. Another one who sure takes part pretty much every time. And further down we go. Newton Sparrites was another regular there. Lindy Lou. Is that you, Lindy Lou? Mermaid Unicorn Moo takes part regularly as well, so welcome to you. Travel Man. Cooperman, if only, like that one. Summerfield Blues. Touch of Genius. Chalky there in 82nd. I think that's an improvement on previous performances. Linny Sue. 90th place there. And the Edges. Welcome to the Edges as always. Nice message from Zoe. yesterday. Slightly inappropriate name we have there, Mr. Mercury further down. And now we're going to the 100s. Kevin Wagg, another one who takes part regularly, as does SC Spyrite Harry. Also takes part in the Chester's quiz for kids. And then right at the foot of the table, Rackstraw, I think, having problems there in Hullamore side with the connection. I'm guessing connection issues for the bottom three. Might have joined us a little too late. BSL, Shootaroos and Morono. So apologies if you've been experiencing difficulties. And just a reminder about the winner, Kanor. So Kanor, if you take a screenshot of your keypad, your virtual keypad, so either a screenshot or take a photo with another device, if you email that to media@chesterfield-fc.co.uk, don't worry if you've not had a chance to make a note of that, we'll put that out on the website and social media just to remind you. But many thanks to everyone who took part today. Of course, the winner taking away the new home kit. So as well as sending that evidence, don't forget to tell us what size kit you require. And a reminder before we go about the other quizzes. So we have the Spyrites quiz, which is on Wednesday evenings with questions set by Phil Tooley from 8 o'clock on our YouTube channel. So we're now regularly getting around 200 people taking part. So great to see those sort of numbers. So do join us if you can. It's all about the Spyrites on Wednesday night with some quite tough questions at times, it has to be said. Reminder that we launched the Technique Stadium as the new stadium name on Friday. Let's take a look at the kits just before we go as well. So the winner will be able to take away a new home kit that will be on sale in about 2 weeks' time in the Club Superstore. Keep an eye on the club website and social media channels for all the relevant details. So thanks once again to everyone for joining us and taking part in another lively quiz this afternoon. Hope you enjoyed it. A bit of fun while we're in this lockdown period, so we will continue on Wednesday nights with the Spyrites quiz, on Saturday mornings for the kids quiz set by Chester from around 11 AM now, the new time. And then join us again next Sunday from around 5 PM for the fun family quiz. So I hope you can join us for at least one of those quizzes. In the meantime, as always, as we go, we like to wish you well, stay safe and look after yourselves.